A brand new viral hit is sweeping social media. And no, it's not another influencer apologizing for something obvious. This time, it's a fluffy alibi puppy who has apparently decided that barking is too basic and has begun imitating a rooster instead. The tiny snow white furble sits in the yard, looking like a marshmallow that grew legs. The moment it hears a rooster crow, the pup lets out the same sound like it studied abroad at Chicken University. The video lasts only a few seconds but delivers more serotonin than a doctor's prescription, and unlike actual roosters, this one won't wake you up at a.m. unless it wants to. Turns out, entertaining a Sumatran tiger is surprisingly easy. Just hand her a couple of barrels and step back, preferably far back, unless you want to become part of the enrichment program. At the San Antonio Zoo, Jamala the tiger got 2 brand new barrels, and honestly, she played with them like a toddler who just discovered gravity. She usually enjoys smacking around one barrel, but when zookeepers placed a smaller one inside the big one, it became a feline version of Russian nesting dolls, but much louder and with a higher risk of dental destruction. Visitors said they not only laughed watching Jamala toss her barrels around, but also appreciated the educational value. Apparently the toy helps her exercise, problem solve, and imagine the barrels are prey. And judging by how passionately she attacked them, someone out there should definitely be grateful they're not made of meat. On Instagram, a new star has risen, and it has the fluffiest cheeks you've ever seen outside of a Pixar movie. The account Shiba Yoko posted a short clip of an Akita Inu puppy getting its cheeks gently squished by its owner, and the internet reacted with a collective emotional meltdown. Commenters immediately crowned the pup the cutest chubby-cheeked dog on the planet, and honestly, they're not wrong. Akitas naturally have round, plush faces with thick undercoats, giving them the appearance of dogs permanently storing snacks for winter. Fun fact: Akitas were once used for hunting, guarding, fighting, and even herding fish into nets, which is ironic considering today they're basically luxurious dog aristocrats. Since 1931, the breed has been recognized as a natural monument of Japan, and at this point, their cheeks alone deserve their own national holiday. Residents of Genoa, Italy, adore their dog Emma, even though she regularly stress tests her owner's patience like it's her full-time job. See, Emma is a free spirit, a rebel, a canine agent of chaos, and every time she pulls off one of her signature "oops, was that me?" pranks, she immediately tries to hide. Emphasis on tries. In a video now making the rounds online, the large dog attempts the world's least effective disappearing act by squeezing herself under a tiny side table. Watching it, viewers laugh so hard they practically needed subtitles. Some online commenters insist Emma is actually a genius. She's doing physical comedy to avoid getting scolded. Honestly, if that's true, someone get this dog an agent. She's working harder than half of Hollywood. A tiny kitten became an overnight sensation after trying to fight with another cat on a floor so slippery it might as well have been sponsored by an ice rink. The video, posted on YouTube, shows the little furble desperately attempting to stay upright while its paws slide around like it's auditioning for Dancing with the Stars. Feline edition, sure. Their moves aren't exactly graceful. Imagine someone trying to moonwalk in socks on polished hardwood, but the pure determination to keep playing makes it all even funnier. Honestly, the Olympics should take notes. Synchronized kitten sliding has gold medal potential. A corgi has gone viral after flawlessly performing every beer lover's dream, delivering a cold one straight from the fridge. In the clip, the short king trots to the refrigerator after his owner asks for a drink. He then opens the door, really retrieves a can from the bottom shelf, and proudly brings it back. And because he's a responsible citizen, he even returns to close the fridge door. That's right, this dog has better manners than 90% of college roommates. To help him open the fridge, the owners attached a rope with a tug toy at the bottom, basically turning the dog into a four-legged bartender. At this point, all he needs is a tiny apron and a tip jar. In Porto Alegre, Brazil, A 20-year-old turtle named Jabu has lived a long, peaceful life avoiding dogs with the dedication of someone dodging their ex at a grocery store. Jabu is not what you'd call social. In fact, she dislikes dogs so much she actually chases them. Slowly, of course, but with the intensity of a grandma hunting down kids who stomped on her lawn. A new video shows Jabu meeting the family's newest member, a 2-month-old puppy named Nick. The tiny pup enthusiastically tries to make friends, nudging the turtle and inviting her to play. Jabu's reaction? A firm and decisive nope. The turtle didn't want a friend, a playmate, or even eye contact. Honestly, her energy is very relatable. Not everyone is ready for new relationships, especially before coffee. A new viral sensation is taking over the internet. And no, it's not another Canadian apologizing for existing. This time, it's a beaver from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, who was caught on video proving he knows road rules better than half the drivers on I-95. According to the local resident who filmed it, a whole beaver family lives in a nearby pond and regularly commutes along a self-made trail to fetch branches from trees they've personally renovated. One adult female was spotted dragging a giant branch back home when she reached a busy bike path, and in true Canadian fashion, she politely stopped to let a cyclist pass. You heard that right. A wild animal understands yielding better than most humans who just discovered roundabouts. After the cyclist zipped by, the beaver calmly continued her journey like a furry, 4-legged model citizen. Honestly, if she ever runs for office, she's already got my vote. Meet Colonel Meow the cat, who looks like he's plotting world domination, but is mostly just shedding aggressively. This gloriously grumpy fluffball has once again gone viral, reminding everyone why the Guinness World Records crowned him the fluffiest cat on Earth back in 2013. Adopted from a shelter in 2011 by Anne-Marie Avey, Colonel Meow is a Persian Himalayan mix with fur that measures 22.89 centimeters long. That's not just fur, that's a full-time job. His signature, angry dictator, face has only added to his fame. Honestly, he looks like he's 2 missed snacks away from staging a coup. But the internet loves him anyway, proving once again that Americans will follow absolutely anyone, as long as they're fluffy enough. In China, 3 house cats have struck viral gold by creating their own entertainment, and no, it's not knocking things off shelves, although that remains a classic. Their new obsession? A rice cooker. Specifically, the little bubbles forming on its lid as it heats up. Apparently, those bubbles are irresistible targets for feline paws. Because when life gives cats boiling rice steam, they make a video that breaks the internet. Viewers couldn't help but compare the scene to Whack-A-Mole, except this version is more Whack-A-Bubble, Cat Edition. It's basically the same game, just with fewer moles, and significantly more judgment from creatures who act like they pay rent. Who needs a dress code when you have a sense of humor? Dina Adams from Nebraska told guests they could wear anything to her wedding. A dangerously open invitation if you know Americans. Her sister Christina, who's not exactly a fan of traditional dresses, decided to take that freedom and sprint with it, straight into a massive inflatable T-Rex costume. Because nothing says, "I love you, sis," like showing up to your wedding looking like you're late for a Jurassic Park audition. Social media users flooded her with questions. Why did you do it? How did people react? Does that thing have pockets? Christina said she made everyone laugh and added a unique twist to the celebration. And honestly, in a world of boring beige weddings, a T-Rex bridesmaid is the hero we didn't know we needed.